Simons, the chef of the Youth Commonwealth Games. The experience for these youngsters was something new for them. What were some of the things that you talked to them about to ensure that they were most comfortable come competition time?
Well, first of all, Earl, before I go there, first I think I want to thank the BOA, for selecting me as the chef. I think the team here performed extremely well as it relates to their learning experiences. It's untouchable. I think that the information I gave to them was to get as much information as you possibly can from the athletes, from the organizers, from the officials. And I think that's what they did. They developed relationships there, and I'm certain that they will be lifelong relationships where they will see each other again, and hopefully in a major competition.
Now, you yourself, you're in your season with that, and when it comes to international competition. What did you think of how the organizers put on the Youth Commonwealth Games?
It was amazing. They were extremely well organized. I mean, like any organization or any event, you have challenges, but these guys were treated royalty. You know what I mean? The accommodations for us, and I can only speak about ours, was excellent. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful experience. I think at the closing and even at the closing DRM meetings, the chairman of the Commonwealth Games Committee, she was there, and she spoke how well organized it was. Thousands, hundreds of volunteers, whether they be liaison officers or drivers, taking the athletes back and forwards to the different locations. You had 9 different sports, and it was kind of centralized in one particular area, but it was first class. That's the only way I could describe it from what I've seen before. And I was fortunate enough to go to the Isle of Man in 2011, and I think they picked it up a notch, definitely.
Okay. Do you have something to say on behalf of the athletes?
Well, on behalf of the athletes, I can pretty much say that we guys enjoyed ourselves, and that throughout this competition we've really grown as a group and definitely developed our skills and our sports. We've learned a lot, and just as Mr. Simon said, we've taken a lot of information away from this experience.
Now, when it's a small group, you guys have a chance to bond a lot. What's some of the things you guys done together outside of competition that kind of brought you a lot closer?
Well, definitely outside the competition, like when we're eating and having activities together, we were just kind of together, talking about stuff, joking around, and just trying to make a positive environment before we actually went into the competition days.
Now, were you a bit nervous first time in such an event, big crowd, different location, top athletes?
Well, yeah, definitely in the South Pacific, it was kind of different. But definitely the climate towards Bermuda was pretty much the same. Environment was the same, but definitely the competition was amped up very, very much. With all the European countries and all the South Pacific countries, it was a bigger event, and I was a bit nervous, but just the same, it was a competition, and I tried my best, and I tried to put my best foot forward.
If given the opportunity to go to the Commonwealth Games, what do you think you need to do different in order to make sure that you can do better than you've done this time and match those other athletes?
Well, definitely next time I really need to start training better. I need to start training more frequently, and I believe that probably in the summers, I've heard that that there are some running camps, and there are other trips that we can go on. So I think in preparation for the next Commonwealth Games, probably just get more experience and getting used to the competition will probably be best for me.
All right. Well, welcome back, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you.